That was great. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello, and welcome to the
Lux,
podcast. My name is Kevin Barco, and this is...
Piotr, or Peter. You can call me whatever.
And today, we actually have a very special guest by the name of Dawid.
Dawid,
come on in.
Come on, Dawid. Let's go. Let's get the show on the road.
How you doing, Dawid?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me, boys.
Thank you for coming.
It's a rainy day outside, but we're here. We came together. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, one
we
more
gotta
time.
Cheers.
Ah.
The group cheers.
Yes, sir.
Cheers. Na zdrowie.
That's okay.
So, Dawid, tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
So what's up, guys? My name is David P. I'm from North Jersey, but I started my journey in Poland when I was 4 years old. I came to America, so I'm an immigrant. You know what I'm saying? Basic Polish lifestyle. Grew up in North Jersey, went to church on Sundays, went to school, made some friends, and I'm living the American dream. You know, I'm grateful to be here.
Literally the American dream.
Yeah, I mean, I can't complain. I'm working, I'm making good money, I'm outside every day, I do what I want, and I'm here. It's a pleasure to be here. You know, I'm an immigrant. That's the biggest thing.
No, that is the biggest
my
thing.
In a whole different country.
That's life-changing, though.
It's literally life-changing, and I play it off so well. Like nobody knows.
Nobody knows. No, he plays it good.
I can't tell.
You couldn't tell exactly.
Yeah.
My name is David with a W.
Yeah,
That's the biggest giveaway.
Wait, what? David with a W.
I mean, you're a Polak. There's no W there's no V in the Polish alphabet.
Yeah, I know that.
I mean, there is,
David,
but it's not.
D-A-W-I-D.
Yeah.
Victoria is W.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Victoria.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes
Dawid
sense.
with
Okay.
a W.
Yeah.
So, honestly, like, just think about first year college classes or middle school, anywhere you go.
Yeah.
They ask you, what's your name? Oh, tell me a little about you. My name is David. Oh, did they misspell your name? Is it with a W or with a V? So every class, you have to go out of your way and say,
correct
I'm David with a W. I was born in Poland, different alphabet.
Yeah.
That's why my name's different.
No, but I feel like that's cool though, because like makes a statement and like people notice you for that. For
You're
like
not
just
ordinary
for the
at that
name.
point. You're not just like an ordinary David. I mean,
why-
then again, there's David Chappelle.
But like my high school, 900 kids, I was the only David with a W.
I mean, I feel like
Dawid.
wherever you are, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't come around.
Wait, where are you from exactly? Can you?
From Poland?
Let's say Poland actually.
I mean, to be exact, I want to say Nowy Targ.
Oh, okay.
Zakopane, the mountain area, you know?
Oh, okay. Not,
From the-
not a bad
from
area.
the
Not a bad
mountains.
area
From
at
the
all.
mountains, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I came to America at a young age, so I grew up with this culture, you know?
Yeah.
I learned English the first summer we were here. My parents sent me outside. I met a neighbor across the street. We were bullshitting, and I learned English.
Yeah.
You know, they put me in
I mean, that's the best way to learn, honestly.
That's the best way to learn, yeah, absolutely. Day one of ESL classes, September, I took the bus to school 13. I mean, that was the ESL school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Day one, the teacher said, "What are you doing here? You speak English." So they sent me back to my local elementary school, and I just mobbed my way. Day one, no ESL classes. I'm a normal kindergartner, you know?
Damn.
And that was it.
Okay.
Ever since day one, I wrapped it up.
I do have to admit though, learning languages from just random people, not random people, but like people that you do know of, but like besides being in class and everything, is 10 times easier than it would be in classes. Like
No, I
as
feel
I'm
like
saying.
it's definitely less stress and stuff.
100%. 'Cause, like for me, since I was born here, thankfully, but not really at the same exact time. Whatever. I kind of wish I was born in
I feel
Poland.
like now it doesn't make a difference where you're
No, yeah,
born.
now it doesn't. But
It's
I
still like a thing, but it's like
Bro,
no one cares,
I personally
bro.
know people that are still getting married just for papers. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah, no,
it's
that
still
too,
out
that
there.
It still is out there, yeah.
The chase for the American dream is still
no,
out
exactly.
there.
No, that's why I'm happy that I was born here.
Absolutely.
But
That's a
I
blessing.
really do hate the fact that I never actually went to Polish school. The only way that I really learned how to speak Polish, I'm still not even fluent, by the way. You definitely know that, but it's mainly because I learned how to listen to it basically from my grandma who passed away a while ago, and she was basically a second mother to me because she lived in the same exact house just straight downstairs, and basically
So
I learned.
You had that though.
I had her, and that's where I learned how to listen. So basically, anyone talked to me in Polish, and I would know right away what they're saying.
Yeah, what they're
I
saying.
just couldn't speak it at that point. The only way that I really learned how to speak it was just, I think it was probably middle of high school year, where that's where I started gaining a lot more like Polish friends, just hanging out with them. And then since them speaking Polish kind of not forced me, but basically encouraged me to speak Polish, that's basically where like I started to form my like not alphabet, but vocabulary, I guess. Yeah.
Like, no, that makes
That's
sense.
why I'm saying it's a lot easier, basically, based off of classes to people, because I generally still can't speak Spanish, even though it took 2 years of it.
No,
I can't.
but I feel like the first step of like learning a language is like actually like hearing it out, like hearing conversation. I feel like that's when you like comprehend most of it, though.
Yes, 100%.
For the Spanish crowd, mi nombre es David y yo estoy bien conectado en la ciudad. Que lo que. I had to give that little plug. But listen, I'm from Poland. I was born in Poland.
Jack of all trades over here.
I never learned how to write. I never learned how to read. My parents couldn't afford Saturday Polish school, so I literally, every week, my mom went to the Polish store, got the magazine, and I would read the car for sale ads. And I would learn how to read in
that's
Polish.
Cool.
I still text my mom like 50-50.
Like
Polish,
gibberish,
English,
yeah.
Gibberish.
Yeah.
But she understands me.
Yeah.
But like I can't write a poem or some shit,
yeah.
you know? Like in college, I had to take 2 years of language.
Yeah.
And I could have got an excuse from that if I passed the test for Polish. But I couldn't pass the test because I didn't know how to write an essay.
Wait, can I ask what college did you go to?
William Patterson.
Oh, okay.
So being an immigrant, obviously nowadays college has no value.
No,
Would you
pretty
agree?
much.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Being an immigrant, I have 2 brothers. They started college, never finished. My mom, being a typical Polish mom, her only goal was to have one of her sons have a
Graduate.
diploma.
Yeah,
You
graduate.
know what I'm saying?
Yes.
In my living room, we have 3 portraits of our high school graduates. Under that, she always dreamed of having college diplomas. My 2 brothers never finished. I said, you know what? Let me do it for my moms.
Yeah.
Did my 4 years at William Patterson University. Got it over with. Have the diploma. I'm the only one out of my brothers. And that's
lit,
it.
though. That's cool.
The paper's there.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you did
care.
it
It's
like
a cool flex.
It's not
Can
like
I-
you
can
did
I
it for
ask-
yourself, but you did it for her. you know?
Yeah, I don't care about the diploma.
Wait, can I ask,
Piece of
out of
paper.
all your brothers, are you the oldest, the
I'm the
youngest?
youngest,
You're
yeah.
the youngest.
I'm the
Okay,
youngest. They
but see, that's where you also do have a leg up on them at that point. Because
Absolutely.
basically, you
Every
could
family.
brag to them at that point.
Absolutely. I'm the smartest guy in the house. That's all I say.
Are you really?
On
Are
paper.
you really?
On paper.
On paper.
No
On
matter what you
paper,
say,
yeah,
on
on
paper.
paper, yeah.
So, get out of my face. On paper, I'm smarter than you. That's all I gotta say. No, I mean, like, yeah, it's whatever. I did it for my mom. You
Yeah.
know? Like,
That's respect, though.
yeah, somebody had to do it. So
Yeah.
I said, you know what, let me do it. I took the loan out, went to 4 years of college. It was easy. It was a breeze.
But it
fit my
wasn't. It wasn't
schedule.
cheap, though.
It wasn't cheap, but like,
Exactly.
my mom's smile was worth more.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. No, yeah,
That
100%.
No, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Her smile is worth.
The diploma, the
yeah,
paper's
actually,
there.
millions.
You know?
Like, you
Millions.
can't,
Yeah,
no, you
yeah,
can't pay
absolutely.
for her smile.
Listen, I got lucky because my great-great-grandmother was born in America. Her parents came on Ellis Island.
Mm-hmm.
They had birth to her here, and then they took her back to Poland. And then she had her whole family, my grandparents, blah, 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 blah. But she was a citizen because she was born here.
Yeah, so-
and back in the day, you were able to pass down your citizenship. And
So
we
it's
were
like
lucky
one
enough
up.
to, we
Yeah,
were
it's like
lucky
one
enough
up.
to come to this country 100% legally, start my life.
Yeah, that's like
No,
grandfathered in.
Yeah.
Yes. I know a lot of people that are in this country really, that are struggling to get papers, documents, the visas, all that stuff correct. And it's a hard lifestyle. But
It
like
is.
they don't like you're born here, so you never know the struggle of
Yes.
living in
What
Poland.
I know
someone's
that.
going through.
You know, like my mom.
Not even Poland. They would say any country,
any
really. At
country-
this point.
yeah, Poland even is
Yeah.
a beautiful country. Like
Yeah.
it's still not as bad, but like
But a lot of people leave for like, let's say, not money, but like over there you do crazy jobs and you don't get paid
nope.
compared to here.
They make
not even
$7
close.
nothing.
Not even
Nothing.
close. And obviously there's like when you exchange money, obviously there's like a big jump in it,
Mm-hmm.
but that does nothing.
When you go there, you're a prince.
Yeah.
When
Yes.
they go here, they're bums.
yeah,
Exactly,
no,
yeah.
literally.
So it's a rough.
What
it's
is
a
it? I
rough-
think it's like the
1 to 4.
the Polish.
yeah, 1 to
yeah,
4 is like a
by the way,
generic ratio.
the Polish currency is called złoty, and so basically 4 złoty is equal to what, $1, I believe
Yeah,
here.
like 375.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Depending on the day, but like
And it's
everyone rounds
prime.
it $4 market.
Yeah, and
practically.
its prime was like 485.
Yeah, almost
Like
5.
my
yeah.
mom, when I was 8 years old, my mom sent me to Poland for 2 months. Last day of school, I was on a plane.
Yeah,
The night before
I remember
landed
those
in
days.
America.
I remember
2
those
months
days.
in Poland. She would send me with $100. That was 400 zloty. Bro, the whole summer, I was the baller. You gotta remember, I'm 8 years old in a village of 1,200 people. Yeah. I'm the baller. Yeah. She sent the bike from Walmart a month before. She sent the care package with cereal, shampoo, all that bullshit. Yeah. So I was a baller living with my grandma. Yeah. You had your grandma by your side your whole childhood. Yeah. My grandma was across the pond. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I only went for the summer, so those 2 months I cherished. Yes. But like, that's a different childhood. You had your grandma here. That's a whole different experience.
I mean, I was in the same state though, like literally. My grandparents used to live in the States, right? They all went to work, everything. And then they spent, 20 years here, 25 years here, and they came here in, like, the 80s. Mm-hmm. And then, in 2000-something, they're like, we're out full-time, we're moving out, we're retired.
At that point, you have enough money to live there lavishly.
Yeah, so that's what they did. They moved, boom. But, like, for me, I was like, I want to see my grandparents. Like, I used to remember going every Sunday, going to eat dinner, or lunch at their house after church or whatever. And then you don't get that no more.
Exactly.
So,
church.
We would literally go...
I can't really talk about this.
we would fly every summer for like 2.5 months. Every summer,
that
bro.
was the most beautiful thing ever.
That was my vacation every summer.
The thing is, I would actually love that. I wish I could go to Poland every single year.
It's a beautiful thing.
That was my Polish school after I got kicked out.
All I had was CCD.
Yes, that's all I had.
CCD was crazy after Sunday school.
Oh my
Sunday
God.
School. Wow, that was a joke.
It really was. You go there, you think you're gonna learn. Hell no.
I had 1 year though where I had like an actual priest teach us, but he was like cool. His name was Father Jerry. He was like 400 pounds. He was like a cool, like casual. Like, he would tell you straight up. But the other years, like the volunteers and shit, like,
they're not.
They don't care. Like, if I'm seeing her on Instagram twerking on Saturday and teaching class Sunday morning, like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Out of respect, it's a money hustle.
It really
is.
It is.
No, the church, no, it's a business. It's a business.
Yeah. But it's just like brainwash. Mm-hmm. You know, like, especially with the Polacks, it's just brainwash. And me personally, like, I just can't rock with that. My mother, hardcore Catholic, but I don't respect it. I follow her traditions, but I don't go to church every Sunday. The Catholic Church is the number one business in the world. Check the statistics, you know what I'm saying?
I definitely believe. I'm with you on that point, but my mom really isn't a hardcore Catholic. She's more just like a regular person, whatever, just like for the holidays. That's all, like, that. Thankfully, like, honestly, because I have like friends that are there that have to go like every single week.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, yes, okay, I do follow like the religion, but as much as I would want to go every single Sunday, I generally just don't have enough time to. Like, yes, people are gonna people are gonna say, oh, you can watch it online and everything like that. Yes,
if
but
you
like,
really wanted to and you cared enough, you can make time.
Oh, obviously, I do care about it.
That would be your job at that
I don't like see the point. Like, I will always believe in it. Always like have it in my highest order. 100%. Always have God in my highest order. But going to a mass for a solid hour just to do what? Just to listen, when most of the time I'm just daydreaming. For me myself, I generally don't see a point. So that's why that's why I'm thankfully grateful that my parents aren't really that hardcore. In the beginning, I do remember going like almost every single week.
100%.
But then after some certain period, I don't even know what happened, but basically after that, it just started becoming like certain holiday. No, not every single like holiday, basically. Not like Halloween, but like Easter Sunday. You have church. You also have like Advent, everything like that. Okay, going for those dates. But then it just started just becoming specifically just the like big the holidays, like Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving. Yeah. That's really it. And then like funerals, whatever, obviously, yes. And then otherwise, that's really I'm thankful that it just has become that, because later on, honestly, for me, like when I do think about it, once I do have kids, I do feel like that's probably gonna be the same way that I'm gonna be towards my kids. And honestly, I'm like as I am right now, since I wish I went to Polish school, as much as they're gonna hate it when they're kids, or when they're like when they were my age, like whatever, like what how old are you when you
like 7, 8?
7, 8. Okay, you're gonna hate it.
Yeah, honestly, you could do the same thing.
You're gonna hate it, obviously, but you're going to like honestly be so happy the fact that you did go.
You could teach at that point. You could spend time to teach your kids.
Yeah, at your household.
Polish,
yes.
You know, I like the idea.
You could dedicate your time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good time to spend with your family. You know, instead of
paying someone to do it.
Watching a Netflix show, you could spend time, an hour a week teaching your kids Polish.
Yeah.
You might marry a Spanish girl, you might marry a whatever girl, you know what I'm
If
saying?
you know me, I can't teach for shit. Okay? I'm not teaching
like,
nothing.
You gotta realize when you're older, when you have kids, it's a whole different idea.
And that's true.
You know?
That is true.
Yeah, but there's also like different ways around it because like let's say you could hire like a Polish babysitter, like for example,
or nanny,
and like that actually knows what she's doing, and no, like that's another way around
with
it.
with the actual specific like not do rag, but like
the huska,
the huska.
This shit is real. Like people like. Look at Dom's situation.
Yeah.
He bought a house next to his house. If he ever has kids, they're right there. Balcha's right there.
So, just leave the backyard open at that point.
Literally, never forget your mother's dinners. Like, those things will always...
Bro, their Christmases are going to be double.
Yeah, bro.
Right there.
That's fire. That's a block party.
Like, what? I feel like they should make a bridge from each house.
They almost own the whole house, the whole block. I mean, there's only 4 houses on that block.
Yeah. That's a cool thing.
Yo, we buying out the rest of the block? Buying out the rest of the block?
That's what they're trying to do long term.
Yeah, that'd be dope. You could do it.
Big ass house.
It depends how long you're planning on being there, but...
But wait, Kevin, how old are you first of all?
I am 20.
20.
I had to think about it.
How old do you feel?
What do you mean by that? Do you mean like physically, mentally?
Maturity.
Mentally? Where's your mind at?
Body-wise, I don't know.
Mind? So you're saying mentality?
Yeah, mentality.
I'm saying probably 23. My mind.
But how do you feel? You're 20. How do you feel compared to 17?
Like completely different.
I feel like
completely different. I would say mindset worth, like I would say completely grown. Like out of whatever I was 2017, 100%. 17 I was a kid.
But
still.
Did you feel when you were 17 like you knew it all?
Probably.
I
generally cannot remember.
Yeah, probably.
But 100% I did.
See, for me, was the big jump was like 17. I thought I had it locked down. I had a good job. I had a girlfriend. I had a nice car. And then I turned 19. I'm single. Still got my job. Things are like full motion.
Yeah.
And then I turned 21. And I'm like, wait, hold up. I ain't no shit this whole time. I'm a grown man now. Now I'm 23. And I'm like, wait, hold up. When I was 21, I had no idea what was going on. I was just drinking, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm 23. And I'm like, fuck, do I really know what? Like at all, or is this just another phase?
You will never know everything, never.
But like, you could tell. Like some days I feel 33, some days I feel 40.
Oh yeah, we all have those days.
You gotta understand. Like I'm in the business where I don't get asked how old you are.
Oh yeah, we didn't ask you. Where do you work?
All right.
Oh yeah.
So should I start from the beginning of my whole career?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So I'm 17. I'm big into cars. Just to backtrack.
This is his like life story right now. Set from 17.
Fuck, let me run it real quick. I'm running real back. So I'm 16. I'm madly in love with Volkswagens. I'm trying to stack up my bread. I'm like a sophomore in high school. Yes, sir. I'm just trying to get my money right. I have no job yet. Like I'm in high school. I started doing pictures. I met a whole clique of boys that had cars already. They were a little older, and they took me in to do their pictures. So this whole time I'm cruising with these older guys. The first night I met them, it was either go to an interview to roll up pierogi at a restaurant for like the night, like a cash gig. And I was like, shit, either roll up to this or go to this car meet. I said, screw it, let me go to this car meet. I went to the car meet, met a gang of kids. Peter, you drove. You had the Genesis.
I remember.
You drove us to this car meet. I met this gang of kids. They all had cool Volkswagens. I clicked on. And then I'm 17, I'm in high school, I get my license, and I'm like, shit, I got this car, let me get some money. So it's a snowy night, and I'm going to restaurant, applying to be a food server, like at a banquet hall.
Like a waiter or whatever.
Yeah. I went to the local restaurant, the Venetian, had an application, blah, blah, blah. Next stop was the Westmount. I pull up, it's a snowy afternoon, I had no license, so my friend had driven me, she was a female. It was her car, had no heat. So she stepped inside the lobby with us. And then the shawty came out from the office and was like, yo, you're here for your interview? I'm like, yeah. And she was like, oh, does your friend want a job? So shawty got a job too. I got the job. You feel me? So day one, I pull up with a different girl. So I already brought in the person. So they looked at me all like, this guy got people. So I pull up, get this job. My first party, it's February 14th, Valentine's Day. It's a Saturday night, 2015. It's my brother's best friend's wedding. So my brother's there, like everybody's there. And I'm working this wedding. It's my first training day. I pull up, just casual. First thing homie says to me is like, yo, don't touch any girls here. Like, don't stick your shit in the Westmount. Stay away. Like, these girls are crazy. Whatever. Every day I went to work with this mentality, like, it's going to be a good-ass shift. I'm going to have hella fun. And that's what I did for, like 6 months. I'm 17. 6 months I did that. My manager asked me to be, like, a floor manager. So that meant, like, suit up. You're going to run the show. I'm 17 in high school. I'm like, screw it, let's do it. So this whole time I had to carry myself like I was like a 22, 23-year-old. Because, like, if a bride asked me, how old are you? I couldn't tell her I'm 17. I had to tell her I'm like 22,
I was a 17-year-old running the show.
Yeah, like I'm spending $100,000 with you guys and 17-year-olds running the show. Like that's
exactly, yeah.
So I had to mature, had to slick back, suit up. Like I went to a vocational high school, so I finessed the system. I got a job in my high school senior year. So from 12 to like 3, I had a job. I fixed computers in school. So 2:30, 2:15, I used to dip out like early and just leave just to go to Westmount to work. So I would have my suit in the car, quickly change, hop to work. And from there, I became a floor manager and just ran the system for like 3 years. And now I'm finally doing sales. So pretty much you walk in through the door, you just got engaged. I greet you. You book your wedding with me for the next few months. I'm like your go-to guy. I do everything from start to finish. Day of your wedding, I'm there. I greet you at the door, and I pack you up at the end of the night. Like, I'm your guy. Whether it be weddings, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, corporate events, I'm your guy. In the tri-state area, David P., like, you already know what it is. As a little gift for the boys, I brought the gentleman a few pens.
Thank you.
And I could type on my phone with this one.
I can actually use this at work.
Multi-use.
It's a multi-use pen.
Yes.
Oh, it's a stylus too?
Yes.
Oh,
you
bet.
know how we do.
Thank you.
We're very modern. We update every year. We renovate.
You guys spend a lot of money there.
Yes, it's a multi-million-dollar business. Little business card.
If this separate does.
Yes, little business card for the boys.
Okay, here's a business card. I mean, I know about this, but I'll put the name out there.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, eventually the boys. Of course, pop it up.
Quick flex.
So we're located in North Jersey. I mean, we do weddings, like I said, weddings, corporate events. Tomorrow, I have a real dog rescue party. It's a company that rescues dogs, and they're having a little social event. You know, you come in, you buy tickets, they raise up funds, and then they use that to rescue dogs.
That's so cool.
Come Wednesday afternoon event. It's a little galley, dress up nice, open bar. You eat a little cocktail food.
Can I come through? Can I crash?
Whoa. See, no crashing at the one and only.
Damn.
No crashing
at the one and only. But if you're looking for a little side job, I'm your boy.
I don't know about that one.
But as you know,
we're busy guys.
As you know, I've plugged up a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of
100% people that work
that
there
have been in the system. Yeah. Absolutely, it's a perfect job for a college student. Like, make quick money. It's a flexible job. And
I think I'm gonna stick with my job.
No,
I'm sticking with my job.
We went to a wedding last weekend, and there was a bunch of waiters there, and we're like, Dom and I saw an opportunity. We're like, David needs some workers. We could push it.
Yo, really?
We already connected them, and that's it. Like, that's our job.
Damn.
We're shooting.
Is this a true story?
Shot.
I gotta validate.
I mean, I suppose, but like,
no, he doesn't suppose. It's a true story.
The business is beautiful. Like, I respect all the other banquet halls in my neighborhood.
No, but I'm not trying to steal the job from anyone. But I'm like,
absolutely.
Listen, you live here.
If there's a better opportunity, you might as well take it.
Listen, I was realistic. I got there. I'm like, listen, you told me you live here and you work here. Why, if this is closer, right? Like, it's only justifies the drive for it, right? I'm like, you want to save money, whatever. Boom.
But like, you know what's crazy? Like, this whole time, prior to starting this job, my family used to work there back in the day when your brother used to work there.
Which one?
Nick. Mitch, I worked with Mitch for years. Mitch was a bartender.
Okay.
I started right
I knew that, but I just didn't know he was working here. Monica?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta remember, like, I started.
That's when Dom started too.
Yeah, I brought Dom in a month after.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Literally, I said, Dom, this is junior year of high school. We turned 17.
But he was already head honcho there, so
bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I came in, I don't want to say Nazi, but when I became a floor manager, I was 17. I had all this authority. I came in like a dick.
Yeah.
Oh, obviously.
I mean, but years, I gained this respect, you know, because it's a weird business. Like, if you know me as a waiter, that turned into a manager, you're never gonna.
There's no
me.
respect at all. No.
But then think of people that I bring in now that only know me as the head honcho.
As what you are now.
Yeah, so they have no reason to not respect me.
Yeah.
But then like even my cousins, the Matt and shit, they used to work there. He used to give me rides to Westmount. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's crazy.
Like they were there before me. I came in, but my cousins that used to work there back in the day, they told me, you're not gonna make it. You're too weak to be a waiter. Blah 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 blah. So that was even a mental strength.
Too weak to be a waiter, so you gained up the what's it called? Gained up the ranks.
Yeah, the night before, my mom told me, you're not gonna make it.
Your mom told you?
Yeah, I said, listen, all right, that's it. I said, let me try it out. Day one, I came home, I said, I fucking loved it. That was the best day of my life. I met hella people. Even though day one was rough, but I still had a good time.
Yeah.
But I knew the minute I got in there, it was my spot. Like, I could climb this chain. I realized what the chain was, and I knew I could climb it.
You knew your focal point.
By the time I brought Dom in, I already climbed next ladder. Yeah. And then, like, now I'm at the top, and, like, now I'm finally full-time or whatever. Not at the top, because, like, obviously I don't enjoy. That's not my
but, like, you could be there, but, like, that's not
It's just a good place to be, you know? Like, I make good money. I meet a lot of people. I have fun. It's a good job. I just love it, you know? It's not for everybody. Because obviously I sacrifice my weekends. Any function my boy has, I have to come in late. 90% of the time, I'm in a suit.
No, that, right? I love being in a suit. I love being in a suit.
Whoever doesn't know you and they're like, yo, who's the guy in the suit? It's like, this guy always rolls up.
Yeah, everyone knows,
you know? But now I'm not rocking the plaid and white. I mean the black and white. Now I'm rocking plaids, reds.
Damn, moving up.
He has to change the colors up.
This came with a lot of upgrades to my lifestyle. Exactly. Yeah. Couple more parties, no more iWatch. I'm coming in with the Rolex. Once there's a Rolex on his wrist, you ain't catching me in no sweater.
It's beans after that.
At that point, it's just button downs and like fitted shoes.
But what's it called? You know how you did say before? What's it called? Your mom said that you won't make it, and then you said the next day you came back with the mindset. Okay, you went to work with the mindset of saying this is gonna be a great day. This is gonna be this that, and then you came back home. I fucking loved it, even though it was so damn hard. One thing that I remember seeing, I don't remember exactly where it was, but I remember it was online. Obviously, was okay. Let's say you have $1,440. Okay.
$1,440.
And someone were to steal $10 of it, okay, but you don't notice till a couple, not really, but you don't really notice it, but then like you realize you lost $10. Are you gonna spend the rest of the day trying to find that $10, or are you just gonna keep going on with that?
Keep it moving.
Okay.
Money is nothing to me.
But see, exactly, nothing. There are 1,440 minutes in a day. Yeah. If some person were to take 10 minutes of your day away from you, just being like nasty to you or something like that, are you really going to spend the rest of the 1,430 minutes of the day just being like, fuck that man, fuck this, no. You have to change your mindset to the point basically to where you will actually just keep going.
Yeah. It's a drive at that point.
It is a drive. Like, your mind is the most powerful thing we have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like, if your mindset is right, it doesn't matter what else. Like me personally, I'm a confident, I talk a lot, blah, 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 blah. I'm not the best looking guy. You know what I'm saying? But I can't.
Yeah, but you have the confidence to do it. So that's where
I don't let that crack me down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what
you walk into a room, I walk into a room, you're catching everybody's attention. But like
I don't know about that one.
But let's just say
let's just say theoretically.
But you might not be able to back that up. Like,
exactly.
People start talking to you and you'll be like,
you might be shy or whatever.
I'm
introvert and extrovert.
Yeah, exactly. So just to be fair, I watched the episode last night, so I got a little background. But yeah, like, it's crazy to think. Like, I'm not the best looking guy, but I'll pull up, I'll yap, I'll get to know you. Sorry.
Confidence is key.
Yeah. But it's all mindset. Because then there's days, like right now, I'm nervous. I was nervous when we started. You know what I'm saying? But like, my whole life I've been in front of a camera. I don't want to say all that, but like Dad mentioned, we've done it on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so they were doing YouTube videos,
so, a background on that, like, Dom and I have been best friends since we were like in the 2nd grade. I moved into his neighborhood, and we became boys. We have a whole background of that. A few years in, we started doing YouTube videos. We've had multiple channels throughout the years. And then, like a year or two ago, probably when the pandemic started, we settled on this name, MVP. You know what I'm saying?
So this is where they came from. Okay, hold on. Because I've always wondered.
MVP stands for Make Dreams Possible.
Oh.
Yeah. I watched the episode.
I was trying to figure it out, and I'm like, I can't figure out
Make
this
Dreams
thing.
Possible. So there's MVP Auto, which is me and Dom. That's the YouTube channel. Primarily, it's been his Miata. We've posted like Peter's car, the Genesis.
Yeah, I've seen the Miata, really.
That was
and then
mostly,
also like the house.
Yeah, the house hasn't been posted yet.
Well, I've seen like on his Instagram. That's probably why.
That's probably
what's
gonna go on his channel because whatever. But so we were posting when he bought the house. We had the garage, so we were making videos
in the garage.
But then the workload from the house took over, so he's been working on the house literally every day after work.
Yeah, so you can't keep up with the
At the same
videos,
time,
yeah.
I don't have a car right now that's like cool to build, so I'm looking to buy a car, which we will focus on that channel as well as the Miata. The channel we put in some energy like the last better half of the pandemic. And we gained like 215 subscribers. We were gaining good views. There's a few videos that like popped off that were getting decent views, so we gained some traction. To this day, we're still getting like consistent views,
which is great.
It's not bad. That's still so good.
So you already have people hooked to it. Yeah.
Exactly. So we're waiting for him to finish his house, which should be any week now, and then we could
go back
continue the Miata build, and I'll finally be buying my BMW because I'm looking day by day. You know.
What's a BMW if I can ask?
M3.
E36.
What?
No,
E36?
F80. The newer body.
Now, no.
Yeah.
Yo, I talked to
Money talks.
Yo, no, I was talking to him like 2 months ago, and we were supposed to go check out an E36 and go scoop it up. And now he's talking about F80. Dude, that's like a 30, 40K price gap, bro.
Yeah, the whole pandemic, I wanted to buy like a 90s BMW and restore it.
Well, like the box versions?
Like the E36.
Okay.
It's like a 90. Whatever.
So like Mike has an E46, so the gen
Mike
before.
Has an E46,
Okay.
Yeah,
beautiful.
so the gen
I love
before.
one, but they just jumped up in price.
They're expensive.
Obviously, everything's jumping up right now.
But he has the convertibles, and they're cheaper.
A little bit,
like
yeah.
The coupe
Drop
is
top.
way more expensive. Yeah. But his color, Laguna.
Yeah, but then he has the wagon. He has like all
wagon sold.
I know, but like he had a whole bunch of.
No, absolutely.
He had an awesome build.
Mike's always
awesome
his BMWs.
Yeah.
He's another one. I met him literally. I passed his house one night. Like one day I was walking with my boy and I passed his house. Saw the BMW. Posted it on Twitter. I said, "Yo, Mike." I never met this kid, but I just saw his car on Twitter. I said, "Yo, Mike, sick car." He hit me up. He's like, "Yo, let's do a photo shoot," and that's how we became boys.
Oh shit!
That's when he was in the what 325, 335.
Yeah, for his first car.
His first car on air rides in high school.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Fresh out of high school, I was a freshman or some shit.
Yeah.
Just push it back up.
He introduced me to like this gang, and am I good?
Yeah, you're
good. Right there.
And that became Low Works.
Works. That was a group. I remember.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the name of it again?
Low Works.
Why do I remember that name?
Because
you probably do.
Nick, when he had the Audi wagon,
the Avant.
I did a photo shoot with him.
This makes so much sense now.
If you Google my name, wait, me and you have a crazy backstory because, okay, I know where you live, right?
Yes.
Across the street, there's like 3 nice houses.
Not across the street, but like right now. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Those houses were built
the same exact time,
circa 2004.
Yeah.
The middle house, there's a shawty that lives there. There's 2 shawties that live there, but one was young as hell when I knew her.
I knew both of them as well.
First name starts with N, and the second sister V. Okay, yeah. So when I came to this country, my first day, like I mentioned before, I went to school 13. They sent me to school 12. That was my local elementary. I walked in. It was a preschool or whatever the fuck it was, kindergarten. I walk in, I sit down. There's a shawty next to me. I'm like 5, 6 years old. Blonde shawty. I'm like, what's up? That's all I learned. The whole summer, I said, what's up? And it ended up being N.
Really?
Yeah, V wasn't born yet.
Fuck.
I left class. I said, yo, Mom, I met a Polish girl. So my mom and her mom clicked. You know what I'm saying? My mom worked the night shift. So her mom picked us up in the morning. And then my mom picked us up in the afternoon. So we were always together. Like me and her were tight.
Knit.
But like growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like a best friend growing up that your parents were cool with.
That's so cool.
When I bought my house, my parents bought my house. Her grandparents bought the house across the street from you.
Yeah.
So my last year, I was still going to my local middle school, but I had already lived in my new house because I didn't want to transfer mid-year. Mm-hmm. And same thing with her. She still wanted to finish off the year at the local school versus going to school 13, which was local to you guys. So my mom picked us up from that house. So I spent a lot of time at the house. So I remember like a handful of times we were playing outdoors.
A handful?
And you and your brothers were outside. But we met like Like I'm saying,
I genuinely don't remember any of this.
Boys as kids.
But you were probably young as
no, yeah, exactly. That's why I won't remember.
6, you're probably still in your collar, bro.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Like you guys playing on the sidewalk.
But I specifically remember that house because I used to I became best friends with them.
Exactly.
With both of them as well.
And then I think the cousin lived upstairs. Like he's a little older.
I don't remember that specifically. All I just remember was just becoming best friends with them and then going over their house almost every single day. We ended up
splitting up, so the only thing we had together was CCD.
Yeah.
But then I met your cousin. And then, obviously we were second grade, different groups.
Yeah, because you and Dom were in the same class?
Second grade.
That's
when I met him.
Yeah,
but I had
we met in the same year, though.
CCD I had with your cousin.
Yeah.
At my church.
Yeah, but we met in the same grade, though, right? We met in second or third?
Second grade, yeah.
Second, yeah.
So I moved.
That's right after I got left back. I got left back that year.
We bought our house in May. So I didn't want to... We moved into a house in May. I didn't want to change schools in May, so I finished off in that school.
You got a month left.
That September, I started second grade at my local high school in my new house with Peter and Dom.
Elementary school.
That October, my pops passed away.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we were all over the fucking place, like in the new house, new school. I'm 8 years old. And my pops passed away. We had the night before he passed. We just finished like the house. Like we were all like, all right, the house is done.
Renovated.
Everything's renovated. Everything's done. The kitchen's done. Everything was done. Like no more. Everything was cleaned up. Like we were done.
Yeah, move in. Yeah.
Yeah. Next day, pops passed away, and then that was where my life really transitioned.
Yeah. So it's a whole entire.
That's like when I feel like that. I feel like that's when a boy grows up.
Turned into a man real quick.
Grows up. Like I never experienced that. Like I feel so sorry for you, but like I never experienced that in my life. But like in my mental state, I feel like what I've been through, I feel like that's when a boy grows up.
Yeah, listen. So I was in the second grade. Pops passed away. Next day I went to school. I didn't know what was happening. I got home. My mom told me your dad passed away. I was down bad. Next morning I woke up. I said I want to go to school. What else am I gonna do? Sit at home all day? Like
that's true.
I didn't really know what was happening.
You really can't comprehend that you're in that point because then again your mind is still not your mind, your brain is still actually being like made, like being created. It's still processing everything.
Your brain doesn't grow like fully developed till you're men like 26, I think. 26,
really?
27.
I thought it was like 20.
No, women are like 20.
See, I matured quick because of that. Because
100%. I don't blame you.
You had to step up to the plate, even though you know.
But I realized a lot of things like.
But like his mom's a badass, bro. This woman is
my mom raised 3 kids,
badass,
brand new house.
Bro.
Like she did it on her own. So at the end of the day, my mom is the queen.
Yeah.
I will do whatever for her.
Yeah, obviously.
Whatever for her. She is the queen of the house. She deserves the fucking world. I don't know how. I don't know how. It doesn't make sense. But she made it happen. And she's here. She's live. Yeah. My oldest brother has a baby. 2 babies now. So she's
a grandmother now.
She's a grandmother. She's at her prime. She loves it. She's exactly where she needs to be. She's a happy lady. I'm a college graduate. I have a good job. Everybody works. We're all good.
The only thing that matters is that she's happy.
Exactly. When I wake up, the first thing I want to do is, what am I doing for my mother? But we're at the start. I'm 23 years old.
Yeah. Wait, you're at the start of your life.
Yeah.
You're at the start of your life.
Imagine what you're thinking now. Okay, you're saying this right in the beginning, like right as soon as you wake up. What are you gonna do for your mother? Think about how exactly you're gonna be. Let's just say 27, 28, 30.
No,
okay.
Game over.
At that point,
game over.
No, exactly. At that point, I'm 100% retired. My mom's retired. I don't care. My mom's retired at that point.
No,
I'm paying for anything and everything for her. Yeah. I don't care anything.
Yeah.
Like, whatever she needs, whatever she wants, it's on me. I really don't care at that point.
She raised
me. My mom doesn't know how much. She started on the farm.
That's everyone's mom.
She started on the farm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For her, a new Michael Kors purse on the Christmas day night is like a big wow.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like rubies.
But for her, like I took her to Florida this summer. Every summer I get her a random gift. You know what I'm saying? I got her a Michael Kors watch. Just one afternoon, plopped it on her nightstand. She woke up and said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Little note from Dawid. That's it.
It.
No reason.
No,
nothing.
that's so amazing. Though.
This year took her to Florida. First time ever in Florida. We pulled up. It was a rainy week. But listen, I got a nice Mercedes. We cruised the whole time.
That's so beautiful.
Like nice. We watched a little Netflix. We got some good meals. We sighted. We got one good beach day. She caught a nice tan. That's all she cared about.
That's
We had a
all
good
that
time. I
matters.
spent 5 days with my mother in Florida.
Exactly.
Took her
No, that's
around.
amazing, bro.
Listen,
That is
I'm in Miami
amazing.
at the Pink Taco Spot or whatever the
Oh,
heck
I've
it's
been
called.
there. Yo, fire spot.
Yo, wait, was that was?
Fire
Yes, that was us.
spot.
That's
Yeah.
what
Listen,
you
listen,
doing.
I'm sitting there. I got my mother a nice little pineapple. 3 shawties pull up. It's a little bachelorette party. They're dressed in pink. Homie pulls up on a scooter, starts serving them marijuana. I'm with my mom right there. The glass is right there. So that was a little uncomfortable. But
He was out of his element.
But
Out of
yeah,
his
out of
element.
element. But like I said, we were cruising in the
You
Mercedes.
were itching, weren't you?
I was itching. I was like, yo, 5 days we clean, like the Airbnb.
And they say,
clean.
yeet.
But I was mobbing in the Mercedes, all flat roads. I had that John on 85 cruise control. She ain't even feel it.
No, the
She
roads
ain't
are-
even feel it.
That's,
Yeah.
that's the best part
The
about
roads
German
are
cars as
great.
well.
roads.
Yo, the
I took
roads
her
are
to the
great over there.
She made her money
Went to
back.
Hard Rock?
Hard Rock, the big
The
guitar.
guitar, yeah.
When I was there, I read that some shawty got murdered in one of the hotel rooms.
What?
One of the famous actors, she overdosed or something along those lines.
All I
But
know is I made $225 there playing
Yes,
poker.
sir.
That's all I know.
That's
bro,
great.
any casino I go to, I always make my money back. And speaking
Not
of
me.
those casinos, bro,
Not
like
me.
no,
Knock on wood right now. Knock on wood right now. Thank you.
Yo, this
Nah.
is all wood, bro. No, but not no.
New Orleans.
Me?
New Orleans has one casino, the Hard Rock in New Orleans. I flew out there for a
Wow.
bachelor party. Every gentleman that was with us made their money back.
That's great.
And that casino collapsed, I believe, in the last earthquake, if I'm not mistaken. But New Orleans is a good place. You can drink on the road, hella strippers, hella marijuana. You do what you want. You block.
Not bad.
That's
Not
a
bad.
trip.
It's cheap.
That's a trip.
But it's like yee.
No, but
Like I went alligator hunting. Alligator jumped in the boat. Motherfucker didn't know what to do with it and shit. But we kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? My homie that was getting married was literally throwing up on that bow and shit. But always a good time.
wait, he got married on a boat?
No. This was the bachelor party.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I was gonna say no. You said you got married on that boat. No, he definitely did.
But to get back to the topic, I fucking worked with your brothers.
Oh, okay, we're getting back to this topic.
Yeah,
Okay.
I worked with your brothers. Climbed the chain.
I thought we were going way before you even asked about your job.
Alright, so where do you want to go? Let's
Okay, you know where we want to go.
Long intro
Okay,
right now.
Yeah, this is a.
wait.
This
So
is.
let me just wrap up
this
my intro,
intro's-
and then we can get into the topics. Is that cool, or do you want
Yeah, go. Keep
Nah,
going.
keep
Keep
Alright,
saying it.
going.
No, it's a good flow. It's a
We're
good
just
flow.
at 42 minutes right now.
All right, so
It's a good
David P, like, listen, I know a lot about I know a little about a lot of things. You can ask me about anything.
That's great. That's
Even
great.
if I don't know, I'll bullshit. I'm a big bullshitter. That's my specialty.
He could talk.
I could yap. I could
He could
yap
sell
you
you
into
on
buying
anything.
something. I can
He
sell
could
you
sell
on
you on
anything.
anything.
That's my specialty. Once again, it's part of my confidence thing. I'm not the best looking guy. I make sure my appearance sharp. I was gonna pull up in a 2-piece for this, but homeboy Dom said no reason for the suit. I brought the business cards.
I'm not Dom, by the way.
I know, no. I get that.
I know.
But I'm saying, like,
Dom's my
if I'm
cousin.
swinging
I
this
know where he's
around, I
going.
should have my appearance on. You know what I'm saying? I should have my suit on and shit. But at this point, I got a little 9 to 5, you could say. My weekends are backed up. I'm working a lot. But this is not the end goal. My end goal is to do my own
That's
thing.
what makes you money.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I mean,
No,
you're in a
it's
good
not even
spot,
like that.
though. You're in a good
What
spot.
makes me money is stocks. But I need a 9 to 5 to have a tax purpose, you know? I want
Okay.
to buy a house long term. You can't buy a house using stocks if you're not making big money. So you need to have a 9 to 5. You need to have taxes. You need to have a return every year.
But now you get taxed on, like,
Of course.
like on the
but that's
apps and
starting in
stuff.
January. So like right now,
Yeah, we're still good.
I have a steady income. I can show you income. I make good money.
Get a
And-
passive income.
Of course.
No, it is
Oh,
passive.
shit.
But the thing is now with
Bro,
with
YouTube,
stocks,
the West
stocks,
Nile.
the taxes are
I sell shit.
crazy.
All right, then quick summary of your stocks.
All right. So
Not the ones that you hold, but like your life with
senior
stocks.
year in high school, back again to vocational, I had to choose a shop. This whole time growing up, I thought I was gonna be a tech nerd. I took 4 years of computer repair. Decided I hate repairing shit, doing that IT shit. So I
He's like mostly the videographer
yeah. So
behind everything.
I went into business. My college. I wanted to go to NJIT or Stevens. I had a full ride, but I decided not to. And I went to William Patterson for business. And I continued my journey with the Westmount. And now I'm just doing the floor managing. I like that. I'm doing stocks. As far as stocks, I invested into Tesla, Neo, Bitcoin.
Tesla went up a lot now.
A lot. And this is after split. I bought into it pre-split.
Pre-split, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was still
I'm
low.
heavy into Tesla.
It was low.
But 4 years of computer repair, my final senior year project was making a Bitcoin mine. So I graduated with multiple Bitcoin. So I sold that the first round, which took me through college, bought me my Volkswagens.
Yeah, but if you kept that now,
If I kept it, yeah.
That's crazy. No, so you graduated school.
Yeah, I don't hear you anymore, but...
You graduated school with Bitcoin.
Yeah.
With Bitcoin.
Yes. College career, Volkswagen.
So how many shares did you have?
That's
Do you
personal.
know?
I can't
know, but like...
A good amount. Right now.
More than one.
Of course.
Which is crazy.
Multiple. Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So now you'd be... Let's say if you had 5 shares, you would
sold
have...
that the first hit. When it first hit like
400K.
15,000, I said, you know what? Let me ball out. I can build my Volkswagen. I'm big on money doesn't play
a role in your life. Yeah,
you could have $1 million. That person could have no money. Like you are who you are. You know.
No, I'm exactly like no. I'm the same way because let's say you have 10 mil, I have 100K. Like to me, you're no different than me.
No.
But I don't know through your eyes from a guy with 10 mil on it. But like if we have the same head on our head, it doesn't make a difference.
No, it really doesn't. But like.
But some people are like
some
that.
Some people take it personally.
Yeah, some people they're like money high. They're like money high.
I carry myself in a way where you can't tell. I'm very I'm monotone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I like not to smile.
Yeah.
I don't like my feelings don't overtake my emotions.
Exactly.
So you could piss me off right now and you wouldn't even know I'm pissed off because I would keep playing on.
You don't trigger.
I don't trigger. My emotions don't take over my
your role.
My feelings don't take over my emotion.
No, but that's good in business though.
It's super good in business because I can sit at a table, be monotone as fuck. You make me happy. You make me mad.
You don't.
Nope. You can't tell if I'm.
I heard from a barber one day. He was like, dude, you know when your customer smiles and when your customer doesn't, that's when you make a good impression on them.
Of course.
But some people are so monotone. So he was like, dude, I had to define people, like monotone people. And he's like, that's the hardest thing you could do in your life.
I'm very monotone.
And the barber was like, that's the hardest thing you can do. It's hard to define a monotone person.
Yes.
But like a person that knows what they're talking about, they can define a monotone. And
I'm also good at reading people like books. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, I meet you, I shake your hand, I listen to you for 30 seconds, and I know the type of person you are.
Yeah.
But like people, see, I'm the type of person, I'm very blunt. Like.
But you learned a lot though in that.
Of course. I learned.
That's not like
every person. Like
you don't know that going into it.
Yeah, throw it back to like one of your functions.
Yeah.
I come in here.
You
I see the way
people.
I'm in a suit.
Yeah.
I see the way people react to that.
Yeah.
Certain people react to it like, oh shit, he's in a suit. Some people are like, what the fuck, he's in a suit.
Yeah.
Like
it's different.
So then I already know who can I approach.
Yeah.
And then I approach, and then we talk, and then I know how that person is.
So at that point, actually, who do you approach? Do people be like, "Oh wow, he's in a suit," or do you approach the people that are like, "Oh fuck, he's in a suit"?
At work, for example, I have a name tag, or I don't have a name tag. If I have a name tag, everybody pulls up on me. Mm-hmm. Where's the bathroom? Where's this? Where's that? Where's that?
Yeah, but if
no name tag,
he's a guest.
I blend in.
Yeah.
So my goal is to blend in.
Camera.
I blend in, and then it's like, if you know me, you know me. If you don't know me, you don't know me. You don't know me.
It's
I don't want
man.
everybody to know me, because I have a certain role. Like I take care of the bride and groom. I make sure your event is exactly what you signed off.
Not everyone else.
Yeah. Not everyone else. I have people.
No one should know who you are.
No one should know who I am. I'm just in the background.
Yeah.
I should just make sure everything's smooth. As far as the people that work with us, like my coworkers,
they do.
That's their role.
Yeah.
They should be on top of you, like parents, the family, the table all around. I can't throw everybody on the bride and groom and the family. I care about the person in the back of the room just as much as I care about the person in the front of the room. That's my biggest thing. I care about service. But where were we? I forgot.
We're talking. Oh, so I'll basically ask you the question like, of whenever you do pull up to somewhere. Okay, I wasn't saying specifically work. I was saying like specifically here area. Basically, you were saying of how if you pull up here, you're basically like. You see how people react. You're saying like how people be like, "Oh wow, he's in a suit. What the hell?" Like,
I can see that right away.
But who would you approach at that point?
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going through the whole room because I want a little bit of everybody.
But right off the rip.
Off the rip, I pull to the most people that are most approachable. So I go for like if I walk into this situation, people I know the most. Dom, Peter.
No, I'm saying let's just say you went to a party that you don't know anyone in, but then you realize you see the people talking about like, oh wow, he's in a suit, or oh what the fuck.
You gotta pull up and you just I need a drink. So you pull up to the person like, yo, what can I get a drink? And then somebody's gonna say, yo, I'm the bartender tonight, blah, 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 blah. You start yapping to them. Yo, how do you know the person that's hosting this event? Blah, 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 blah. That's where I know where to situate myself. As far as the suit, yo, just got out of a party, I was working, blah, 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 this is what I do. It's just part of me. As far as like bars and public places, you build a relationship. So my bar, the type of bar I go to, they know me as the suit guy.
The suit guy, no, they do. They do. Because when I pull up with Dom, and then this guy pulls up like 2 hours later, and they're like, yo, and they already know who's up.
That's what it is. Like, it's all about building relationships. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
But it's also the view you impact on people, though.
Exactly. Like, I'm also a gentleman. Like, I don't pull up like an asshole. I pull up nice.
Doesn't.
I take care of people.
As you should, yeah.
Absolutely. So
it's all in the name of the game.
It's not like I pull up and I'm like, yo, let's fucking get crazy. It's like, yo, how's everybody doing? Let's have a good time. Blah, 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 blah.
Let's get crazy does happen, but like,
absolutely.
He
Late
knows.
Night. If the tie comes off,
he knows how to do
crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But we go out publicly. People know me as a suit guy. I pull up to private events like this. People know me as a suit guy, you know? Not everybody loves me, not everybody hates me, you know? You gotta blend in. As long as you're confident. At the same time, I can sit down on the couch, hide myself in the corner. But you gotta try to pop in and just make friends and see what's out there, you know?
I do have to ask though. Like, even though, like, yes, I do love wearing suits because it just, like, I also love the way, like, it just makes me feel.
Yeah, right? It's a feeling
It's just
thing.
like, what the hell? It's like, you look good in it.
You
like,
gain a lot of
strength,
confidence, everything, bro.
Yeah.
But don't you get tired of changing into one?
Nope. I love
because,
it.
Listen, yo, this guy doesn't go in the same suit every day.
No, hell no. I don't repeat suits. That's dirty.
Yeah, you can't.
I work in my suit. My shit is dry cleaned every week. My dry cleaning bill is rough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Long term.
Name of the game, though.
Long term. I'd love to own a dry cleaning service.
Good money.
Good money. And you can launder money through that bitch like nothing. So, shit.
Well, we didn't say anything, but...
What are you talking about?
I mean, I don't even care. Everything's covered under an LLC, man. Sue that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come at me personally. Like, you're not coming at me personally. At the end of the day, I'm covered.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, the laundromat business is crazy. The suit shit is crazy. I just pull up. Either you love it or you hate it. Like, you think either you're a grown person and you find it as a normal thing, like this guy has a job, he's doing his thing, he still wants to pull up. I could be a 9-to-5 guy and just go home and sleep. But I'm like, listen, I'm 23. I'm blessed to have this 9-to-5, but I still gotta enjoy my youth. So if I get fucked up till 5 in the morning, I'll wake up the next day at 12 o'clock.
He has to, yeah.
And go to work with a smile on my face. Because that's how I'm built.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the next guy can be like, yo, I can't come to work today. Like, I got sloshed up last night.
Yeah, but like that's the thing with people. Like you say 9 to 5, but yours is what, like 12 to.
I'm like
12 to 5, pretty much.
Yeah, so I work.
So his is like a 12 to 5. Yeah, it's not like a 9 to 5.
My weekend starts on Sunday night. So Monday, Tuesday, I'm off. But tomorrow I go in. I go in at 1. I end at 10. Thursday, I go in at 1. I end at 12.
Yeah,
Saturday,
it depends.
Friday, I start at 1. I end at 1 a.m. Saturday, I get out at 11 p.m. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then I start
Saturday's not bad.
But Sunday, I start at 11 a.m. So if I'm coming to this Halloween party, I'm going to get sloshed up, but I'm going to still wake up at 11 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, it's business.
It's
you
all
have
mental, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a mental game.
It's not personal, it's
a
business.
game.
Not, bro.
But that's not bad, though. That's a 12-hour...
Once again.
That's a 12-hour nap, which you don't take.
No naps. Listen, I come to these parties, I get sloshed up, I have a good time.
He always has a great time, bro. This
I still
guy,
do business.
No matter what,
Shout out
this
to Julie.
guy always...
Julie started her career with us through one of these functions. I probably asked her for a job right here. I said, listen, you need a job?
Did
She
you?
said,
Probably.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
On this
Probably.
Legendary.
You know what I'm saying?
Wood top, bro.
I still do business. I make it happen. You gotta make it happen. In my industry, you make it happen. And that's it. There's no. You never say no to the customer. Whatever you need, I'll take care of.
Yeah. All right, I want $25 an hour.
See, that's not even worth it, though.
Yeah, I know.
It's not worth it.
Exactly. But what's it called? Okay. How many suits do you actually have?
Right now, my collection has like quadrupled because I'm full-time, so I gotta pull up different every day. Back in the day, I used to wear just black and white shirts, black tie, basic. Now I'm rocking the plaids, the blues, the grays. So my collection is slowly starting. I just received an order of 30 ties, 30 pocket squares.
That's not bad.
I have about 7 suits. I rotate them.
Okay.
I have 30 white shirts.
Okay, no.
Some are French cuffed, some are straight cuffed. I'm a fashion god. I'm really not a fashion god, but I'm a
suit connoisseur.
No, but
suit
you,
connoisseur.
like you need to know what you're talking about. Like you said, like square whatever. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Like to be honest.
Wait, square what?
pocket squares.
Pocket squares. Okay,
Yeah.
those are the ones that go into the pocket.
Yeah,
I have a lapel.
Do I wear any of those?
A little flower right here. People think it's a secret camera. I wear a Ferragamo belt. You know what I'm saying?
You don't need that.
No, I don't.
But
well, listen,
it's for
you have to make
your
an
for yourself. For
appearance,
yourself.
I make an appearance.
Yeah.
You know, I can't look like my waiters. I can't look like the average person. I wear a nice little belt.
And
it costs me
the waiters are tip top
too.
too.
It pays off long term.
Yeah, but the waiters are tip top. Tell me
absolutely.
not.
Everybody's freshly shaved. We're the only venue in the tri-state that requires everybody to be freshly shaved.
So I
do have
there.
a little 5 o'clock shadow right now, but catch me in the office tomorrow with a fresh shave. You know what I'm saying? Like.
See, that's why I can't work there. I can't.
But that's
I definitely can't. I definitely can't.
But I had a beer during the pandemic. It was a good time. But
yeah, but you were working at that.
I wasn't working. Yeah.
All right. So how did 2020 affect the whole business?
All right.
Actually,
so
I want to know.
March 15th, Saturday or
March.
whatever.
I think it was
When it
March
came out.
13th was the first day, but then that's when like
yeah.
a couple of days are
March.
off for
I
everyone.
think 16th was the day it started. 15th was the Sunday. 14th was the Saturday. So that Saturday, I had a wedding. It was actually one of my friends. He was a DJ. He had his wedding. My manager at the time got mad at me because I shook his hand and hugged him. Because we were already like, yo, keep your distance.
Yeah, and the
No
you guys
masks
have to-
yet.
oh,
but we were
okay.
just like, keep your distance. I shook his hand. Because that's just the type of guy.
Yeah, like, no, that's
pop
what you
out of
gotta
your
do.
limo with
It's
your
like
bride, I'm coming up to you and I'm saying, yo, what's up, Kevin? Congratulations. Let us have a fucking good party.
Exactly, yeah.
So he pulled up. I said, what's up? I said, you know what, screw it. Like, if I catch this COVID, I'll catch this COVID. It's day, 5 of COVID being in America.
Customer comes first.
Yes. So we rocked that wedding. Sunday's party gets canceled. Me and a couple of coworkers, the homie, we went on the hike. That night, my best friend Mark, who is also part of MVP, went to his shore house, and that's when America shut down. And that was day 1. So we had no weddings from March till about July. I believe July we had our first outdoor events. No inside, just outdoor.
Down.
So we changed our whole menu, our whole blueprint, and took it outside.
So the shore house for what? 4 months? 3
Mark
months?
had a shore house.
They own a house.
he had
But
a-
you were at the shore house for a
he
bit?
went down to the
Okay.
shore house. I stayed at my house.
Oh, okay, I
Everybody
thought
was
you
locked down. That's when me, you, Dom started playing Minecraft.
Oh,
That whole era.
okay. This makes a lot more
You know
sense.
where I was at work.
Yeah.
Kindly
Yes.
at work.
And I was blessed to have unemployment.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until I
That
finally
makes
got a
sense.
job
Shout out
like a couple months
America,
later.
shout out Trump. But
Yeah.
we outside.
It's no more
So,
Trump.
the pandemic started, and we took YouTube MVP. So me and Dom started MVP, the automotive channel, and then me and my best friend Mark started MVP Detailing. So he came back from the shore house one night, like in May, and we were talking and we just bullshitting through text. And we said, let's start this detailing company, cleaning after COVID. He pulled up one night, we went on my computer, ordered like $500 of detailing stuff on Amazon, and started a detailing company out of his dad's shop. You know what I'm saying? So it's mad official. Like
That's a smart move,
You
though.
can pull up to the shop, we'll detail your car, you leave. We got the little thank you mats, all that shit. We spent like $250 each. First weekend, made our money back and made some profit. So we were like, fuck it. So the whole pandemic, we had no work because of the pandemic, no weddings.
So just detailing.
So we were just detailing cars. Oh, nonstop.
Why didn't I know about this?
Non-stop. We were making
I know.
bread.
I knew about
We were
that.
I
making
did not know
bread.
about this.
In June, during the pandemic, 2 weeks, we went to Staten Island. Out of all fucking places, we met a guy who had 5 houses on the block, 2 apartments each. Everybody fucking died. So they went. He wanted to renew the apartments for people to move in. So we painted every apartment day by day. Made hella fucking bread. Just wrapped up our money. With that money, invested. With those investments, made more fucking money.
Dogecoin, baby?
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit.
Dogecoin.
AMC Jamie?
Yeah, everything. Dogecoin,
how about Shibu right now?
No.
I'm in Shibu right now.
I'm in Shibu right now.
Dogecoin, I'm with Dominic and Hoboken. We're fucked up. Some guy pulls me over in the bathroom. He's like, yo, you invest? I'm like, yeah, a little bit. He's like, yo, show me your portfolio. I pull up the Robinhood. He makes fun of me. He's like, you're fucking retarded for being on Robinhood. He's like, $500. $500, that's all you got? Pulls up his account, 150 grand. And I'm like, oh shit, like, you know your shit. He's like, yo, buy Doji right fucking now, put $1,000 on it. I'm fucked up. I'm like, fuck it, let's put $1,000 on it. It's at 0.007.
Oh shit.
I put $1,000 on it, I wake up, I get a notification, like PSFUC, the Polish bank, you've spent $1,000. I'm like, fuck it, let's rock and roll. Held that. Last year it popped off to like 40 fucking cents. Made my bread, pulled out, paid my taxes, and I'm keeping it fucking moving. Mm-hmm. Money's not an object to me. Like, obviously, I want more money, but like, money don't do shit to me.
I can only imagine how much you make right there.
Listen, 17 years old, I'm making a fucking retarded amount of money. Like, I'm bringing in more money than my fucking whole household. So like, there was no stop. When I was in senior in high school, I had a nice ass car. I had a girlfriend. Everything she wanted, she had. Everything I wanted, I had. My mom wanted something, here you go.
Done.
No problem.
That's the best lifestyle.
I started college, baller. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give a fuck. Full-time job. 18 credits. College was a breeze.
But that's where you fucked up though. You started off right off saying baller. Okay, done. Because at that point you were thinking about what other people think of you.
Nah.
No.
Never.
No.
Never.
Really?
Just
because you just said that single word though, that's because
every paycheck, I make $100, $25 goes to savings, $25 goes to whatever the fuck I want, $25 goes to bills, $25 goes to investment. I make $1,000, same thing, $250. I make $10,000, same thing.
No
matter what I make, it's split up like that, and I followed that rule since the first paycheck I made.
So I've like
first $100 I fucking made.
You block it in quarters.
Yes, first $100 I ever made. Bought myself a G watch. In the 8th grade, I used to help my mom at her night job every fucking day. I used to go help her clean a fucking gym. I'm in the 8th grade. All my friends are going to AMC, like Wendy's, like with their homies. Their parents are dropping them off. Let's pop out to the mall. I'm with my mom cleaning this fucking bank every fucking day. First $100, bought myself a G watch. This was the 8th grade. I pulled up the class. This was a flex. Like, yo, let me buy a G watch. Everybody would think I'm cool. Pulled up the 8th grade. Everybody just said, cool watch. And I said, you know what? No more fucking flexing. And ever since then, I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm buying this for myself. I want this. It's not for you. It's for me.
Move. It's a personal
I don't care what you think. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like offensive to you. You know?
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
But other than that, like, I want it, I got it. If I want it, I'm going to make sure I get
Cardi
it.
B.
This M3.
I want it, I got
literally, this M3, I've been craving that shit for 3 years. This position.
Don't tell me you've been craving that for 3 years because you've been craving an E36 and now you're on a different level.
Shit, I want an RS6.
Listen, another key to success.
Hey, can I be your mom real quick? Can I get an RS6? Can I get a brand new RS6 2021?
Sure, I got a guy that can lease that out to you.
I don't know about that.
Listen. My key to success is I have a diary from day one. And I have a lot of vlogs. Like, MVP is not just car stuff. There's vlogs. We've gone fishing with you, with multiple different people. And we watch these things back. And we're like, yo, this is sick. Like,
it's different.
It's different. It's nice to look back. Same thing with this. Like, I'll look back at this when I'm 40. And I'll be like, wow, I was 23. I said some dumb shit. I said some smart shit.
Yeah.
This is where I'm at now.
This is great. Tomorrow. This is great.
100%. I have a diary since day one. My first post was during Sandy.
Hurricane
Sandy. When we had that week off from high school.
I remember that.
Freshman year of high school. My first post. Ever since then, I've been updating that diary so I can read and I look back to that. I'm literally sitting in that position. Yeah. And I got that from.
You just flip it.
I have
you
two
flip
things.
it. Go back. Boom.
I have two things to say that. So you said that whole entire week of Sandy. Okay.
It was a week of Sandy, and then we had a week off. My high school did because of the presidential election.
No, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying the week of Sandy, okay? That's when everyone's house had no power, no nothing. The specific memory that I have of this, my whole entire family has the same exact memory, just because of how funny it is. So every single Polish dad, you know, sits inside the living room every single day just watching TV like right after work, right? Mm-hmm. Basically, like at least
I can't relate, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, at least that's what my dad does. Okay, go right ahead. But at least that's what my dad does. Okay. And so basically, that whole entire specific week, he sat inside the living room with a blank screen. With a black screen. The TV was on, but nothing was showing because we had no. TV was even on.
You had power.
We had no power. My bad.
But there was no cable.
That's yes. My bad.
There's power.
There was power, but we had no cable. So my dad legit sat in the living room couch the entire week,
watching TV, quote unquote.
TV, quote unquote. Yes, of a black screen.
That's great.
Absolutely nothing.
This is great.
So every single time there's no power in that house, you're like, Dad, what are you watching? He says the news, and there's nothing playing. And every single time there's something similar.
This guy's thinking ahead.
Every single time there's something similar to that, basically. My bad. I'm sorry.
So this guy's thinking ahead.
Basically, yeah. So we make fun of him though for it. Like no matter, we make fun of him, but like in a loving way. Obviously, we all laugh at it. He even laughs at it. He just like shut up, and then we just keep going with it. But then he's just like, okay, whatever. At that point.
But that's great though. Like he envisions what he sees on TV.
Exactly. It's crazy, honestly. Okay, so Dawid, since you're back though, I want to get back into basically what you were saying. So you were saying how you really cannot care about like once you hit, I think it was the 7th or 8th grade, like you bought the G-Shock, and then basically the guys were just like, what the fuck are you wearing? Okay.
It didn't matter.
I saw this TikTok on TikTok actually, and this quote is actually probably my number one quote of all time now. I just saw it just a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago already at this point. So listen to this. There are two people in your life that you need to make proud. The first is 80-year-old you. The second is 8-year-old you. At the end of your life, if those two people are truly proud of you, then you have lived one hell of a life.
Absolutely. There's no question about that. Like, sometimes I try to imagine myself like laying there, 80 years old. Like my grandfather passed away last year. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
He lived a good life though, so I can't look at it as like, oh my God, he died. Like it's like this guy lived a beautiful life. He lived till his late 80s. He had a great time. He did a lot. His family's all over the world. He had a good living. So, like, it's a beautiful thing, you know? And his faith, once again, we go back to the church. His faith was so strong where for him, it's like part of his journey to continue on to the next part, you know? As far as me, like, I believe in a God. Kevin, do you believe in God?
Yeah, of course.
But then, like, my approach towards God, there doesn't have to be a church. Like, my best friend, Mark, he became a Christian. So he believes in the Bible. But, like, he don't believe in St. Nicholas or, like, Christmas. He believes in just the Bible. So he lives word for word.
Old Testament or New Testament?
Both.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, being in the wedding business, I go through multiple cultures.
Obviously, as you can expect it.
So, for example, for me, for whatever reason, the kosher, the hardcore Hasidic community really grasped my attention.
Mm-hmm. Why?
I don't know. I just think it's beautiful. But at the same time, I do a lot of Indian weddings, and you'd be surprised by their like their joy, the encouragement they provide like during their ceremonies and then the whole wedding. Like, it's a beautiful thing to observe. And sometimes I look at, like mine and yours typical wedding, like a Polish wedding. Mm-hmm. Like, although it's multiple days and people drink and they have a good time, there's not that much, like, love, you know? Like, at this point in my career, like, I could see when somebody's truly in love, or if it's, like, a forced wedding, or if it's just blah, 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 you know? Like, you could just tell when somebody's truly in love and when somebody's just bullshit with you.
Would you say they're Indian weddings or they're Indian traditions, I would say? Because I don't know exactly if they're just having weddings or even traditions, basically, at West Mount.
Absolutely. We adhere to all traditions.
Would you say their traditions / weddings, whatever, are not weddings, actually, because weddings aren't like this in Polish, in the Polish category, but...
Listen. Can I just say something real quick? Like, I went to my father passed away on October 25th, which was literally yesterday. 16 years ago. Sunday, I went to a mass in remembrance of him. The priest had another mass to go to right after my 11 o'clock mass. He said, I can't do confession today. If you had a small sin, you're good to go to communion. Right? Like, if you have a sin, you can't go to communion on Sunday.
Yes.
I mean, to get the...
yes.
He said, if you had a small sin, you could go to communion today. I'm sitting there like, what's a small sin compared to a big sin, You
generally don't know.
You don't know.
It's your own mindset.
Once again, I believe the Catholic Church is the biggest business in the world. They make up rules. They do what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't... Every priest can make up rules. And it's bullshit, The
Yes.
church is the biggest business in the world. As a kid, I remember Mass. The one thing I would always grasp is when the priest would talk about, oh, we're short on taxes, or we're short on the electricity bill or the gas bill. Mind you, churches are exempt from taxes. Their gas bills are reduced. Their tax bills are reduced. Everything's reduced. And he would cry about, like, donate more money. It's the business. It's the business.
It's the money for them.
I believe in God, obviously. I believe in a higher power.
But priests are money hungry.
Why are one in X amount of priests
at least certain ones?
Why are pedophiles? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
know.
Okay, so basically, I'm just going to go back because I have two questions, actually. Both of them are actually completely different. So, like, as I was saying, would you compare Indian traditions to Polish traditions? So, basically, like, let's just say you're not to a Zabava. Actually, no, yeah, a Zabava. So, basically, a Polish dance. Like, have you ever been to one?
Absolutely.
Okay, so would you consider, like, those Polish traditions, so basically comparable to Indians or no?
So, an Indian wedding, it's way different.
No, obviously, I mean that, but I mean, like...
8 in the morning, there's what you call a barat, which is the groom's... first of all, 8 o'clock in the morning, everybody comes in for breakfast. So we do muffins, croissants, coffee. Everybody enjoys breakfast.
Is the bar open by the time?
No bar.
Damn.
Sometimes we'll do a little champagne and a little OJ for the wild crowd.
Mimosas.
Everybody's waking up early, blah, 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 blah. Outdoors, the groom will either have a horse or a Lamborghini or a carriage, something along those lines. And the groom's family will go outside and they'll do like an entrance. We call that a barat. The groom will enter. That signifies something along the lines of like a groom going to the bride on a horse in India. At the same time, the bride's family will stay inside and they'll start going into the ceremony. The ceremony is called a mandap, which is every culture is different, but there's multiple different Indian cultures. But as far as like a basic one, the mandap is like the ceremony. They do different things. After that, they'll have a lunch, which is usually catered by an Indian catering company. And then they'll go back to their hotels. They'll change into their suits. In the morning, they're in their Indian attires. They'll change into their suits and they'll come back for the reception, which is like a wedding. And they'll have the party, the dancing, the speeches, stuff along those lines. But there's, like I said, there's like 4 or 5 different Indian cultures. Same thing with kosher weddings. Have you ever been to a kosher wedding?
What do you mean? Like what kind of
like
culture?
Jewish, Hasidic.
No, I've never been.
It's a beautiful thing. The men dance separately. The women dance separately. So you walk into this venue. The men go into a separate room and the females go into a separate room. Then the males sign off onto ketubah, which is like the marriage license. And they dance their way into the bride and groom. They dance their way into the bride's room. The bride will be sitting there with their mothers. And the mothers will give away their bride. And then they dance into the ceremony. After the ceremony, they go into the yichud room, which is where they confirm that the bride is a virgin. It's pretty crazy.
It's crazy.
This day and age, you know what I'm saying?
This is crazy.
Exactly. At that point, they'll do whatever they do in the yichud, which is whatever they choose.
Wait, so you guys have that
Absolutely.
in the venue?
Yeah.
They have that at everything.
If they're strict, either they're strict, where they'll really hardcore make sure she's a virgin, or other times they'll just, the bride and groom will take 20 minutes to just chill out, eat a little food, and then they'll go out and have their wedding. It just depends on how hardcore the
family
the religion.
For example, I've had 2 weddings in the last month. One rabbi allowed us to use a soda gun, and use the soda. Another rabbi didn't because he said it wasn't kosher. So it really depends on your sect.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the Indians, same thing. It's a whole different category of weddings. It's not what me and you
Honestly,
are used to.
I would love to go see one of those.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But okay, so
it sounds beautiful.
It does sound
crazy.
beautiful. Like, honestly, I would love to experience that. Like
My job is not a 9 to 5 behind a desk. Every day I experience something else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you
Honestly,
don't
that's why
feel
I
like
really
you're
wouldn't
working.
mind you at that point.
You really don't feel like you're working.
No, new people, new faces, new community.
That's great.
It's beautiful.
That's great.
Okay, and something else that I do want to come back that we have talked about before that I do want to come back to. So you were talking about your grandpa, how your grandpa talked an amazing life, like how your grandpa lived an amazing life, like how he did everything and everything basically. So this is also one thing I actually did see in what's it called, online. Well, at least it wasn't word for word because I don't have it written down. At least it's like from memory. One of the main things I do live by also. So basically, I did say the other thing, basically, of how, like, if you're 80 years old and 8 years old, you have to live.
How do you feel about that?
Which one?
The 80 to 8. What's your perspective on that?
My perspective is honestly, as I said right in the beginning, before I said it, it's one of my go-to mottos.
But
now.
are you happy, though?
Right now?
No, just in general. Are you a happy kid? Like, are you fulfilled?
With everything that I have done in my life, honestly, I would be happy right now. If I were to go right now,
are you happy? Like, if somebody asks you, "Are you happy?"
At
are
certain
you a fulfilled
points,
kid? Like, what do you crave?
Did you see one of those TikToks? Like,
No,
are you
just in
happy?
general, like,
for
are you happy?
craving wise, I would say adrenaline.
No, but I'm saying when you
I
wake
know.
up in the morning, before any other phone, anything, are you a happy kid, or do you wake up and you're like, "Fuck"?
No, I would say no then. At that point,
You wake up happy.
no.
You don't?
No.
What are you craving then?
What
are you missing out on?
Because okay, so let me explain myself really quickly before you say anything else. So for me, I have a great job at my age, an amazing job. I won't lie.
What's an amazing job?
No. So
Are you happy?
I'm 20 years old working at Johnson & Johnson.
Okay.
Okay, that is almost unheard of at my age. Basically, only very few people in the world actually have this. Okay, that I'm also a full-time student, and I also get to travel the world like as much as not as much as my bank account
as much
allows
as you
to.
can.
Okay,
No, but I feel like
and I have amazing friends. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. I have amazing friends. I have amazing friend group. I love my family. Everything like that. But
Wait. Do you love your, what's love to you?
love to me,
Have you been in love?
no, I've never been in love.
So what's love?
Love is family relationships to the point where I will generally put my mom above anything and everything.
Okay,
my
but-
dad will obviously come second. Okay. Then
Why?
because I'm so much closer to my mom than I am with my dad.
No, but that's a good way.
But still,
no, that's a good way of
I would
like.
still 100% put my mom.
interpreting.
Do you
Yeah.
feel the same way?
But I have a different definition though. Like to me and him, like every person in itself has a different definition to everything.
Yes, 100%. Like as we were talking about, like
Yeah.
introverts to extroverts, everyone has a different
Yeah.
thing. But okay, so I'm gonna go back to this what I was saying. So my mom 100% my mom, first person. Second person would be my dad.
For sure.
Third person would be my grandma, my last grandma.
Yeah.
Okay, she still lives in Wellington. Then third would be both my brothers. I'm not gonna choose between both of them.
Both of them. Yeah.
And then after that would be all my friends.
Yeah.
No matter what, I don't
So
care.
even split,
Immediate
yeah.
family first. Like I'm
but
also
you're not wrong
counting,
there
like,
at all.
I'm putting my cousins obviously in between like my family, my friends. They're still in like that area as
family over anything, you know.
well. 110% my family will always come first no matter what over my friends. Like I don't even care how close
Yeah.
you are.
No, you're not
like
wrong
Peter
there.
and I are basically brothers at this point, but I'm
Yeah.
sorry still.
No, you're
My
not wrong there because
the
like
three cousins that you do know of that you
Yeah.
know of too as well, they will still obviously always come first.
yeah, no, I'm
At the same time, like,
no,
his sister
it's
would
true.
come first, or
It's true.
Yeah, exactly.
But like
It
the thing
doesn't
is,
matter.
like to me, at this point where I am in my life, like my friends are my family though.
100%.
Where I am.
No,
in
you guys
my life.
are my family as well.
No, I know, but like no,
immediate family.
I
blood.
literally treat them as immediates.
Oh yes.
That's like the difference with me, I guess.
All right, Peter, you
But
make me
it's
sound like a bad guy now. Thanks.
I'm the same
I'm
way.
not.
I
No,
have
I'm
no
not. But
emotion.
like, that's
No
what.
emotion.
But like that's experience though. That's what you've gone
Yeah,
through. That's
but
why
I
you're
treat
like that.
everybody like equal, and I
Yeah.
try to come off as an equal person, and like I show everybody the same amount of respect. But it's the way you come off. Once again, me to reading people, like if you come off as like a oh my God, I'm at a party. Like, let's go. Like, I'm
recording anything and everything.
Yeah. Or if you're like
Peter, not you, obviously.
No, that's not me.
We love what you do.
No, I know.
Absolutely.
No, that's me. When everyone wants a recap of the events, I'm the one they have to go to.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's a reason I'm here, right? Like, the three of us clicked.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a reason I'm here.
Yeah.
Same thing with like, I come to a party. There's people I don't click with because whatever bad energy, blah blah.
Yeah, you feel the vibe. Yeah.
You feel the vibe. I'm really good at feeling the vibe, reading the book, reading the room, seeing what's going on. That's just one of the talents I have, you could say. As far as like knowing people, but like
you know people, but you don't know people.
I don't know people until you really tell me what you are, but I can assume what you are.
Yes.
Okay. You can depict them. Yeah, you can.
But let's go back to why you wake up not happy.
Okay, so basically, that's where I was actually going to go right now. So, like,
Perfect.
Since you're asking that, the reason why I wake up not happy is because I go to a 9 to 5. Okay? Yes, that's what people, like, in this world, some people actually do strive for. Yes. But for me, that is not my dream job. That is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. What I want to do for the rest of my life is what I generally want to do, which is travel, which is do whatever I want to. I'm still 20.
So you're 20.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I know, but great ass life.
No, but in
I'm
your
living
head,
a great life. Like, honestly, yes. I don't want to complain about it.
In your head, do you realize it's just a temporary thing?
Yes.
So what are you worried about?
It is a temporary thing, but I want to feel it now, obviously, because
but that's
because exactly that's because how everyone in this generation, at least for my generation right now, is everyone wants something now, that's when.
That's childish.
It is childish. Yes.
So what are you saying? You're surrounding yourself around childish people?
No, not really. Most of the people, I'm not saying all people, but most of the people, some of the people that I do surround myself, I will still say that they are childish.
Have you ever heard the quote, like, if you walk into a room and there's 4 billionaires, you'll be the 5th. If you walk into a room of 4 bums, you're going to be the 5th. So it's all about who you surround yourself with.
Yeah. No, that's a big fact.
My circle is tight. Like I'm talking not even a
well-knit
fist.
Yeah, like a well-knit circle.
Not even a whole hand. Like, it's tight. Other than that, I'm monotone with you. I'm very monotone with you. Because people will judge you, and that just brings down the morale. And
it's all about a mental state, though, too.
Like, if you said some shit about me right now, I could either go home and be like, yo, Kevin said some shit about me. Or I could be like, yo, Kevin said some shit about me. What am I going to take from that?
Yeah.
It's all about your perspective and your mental game. Your mental game is the strongest part of your body. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, it is. It is.
You get problems, you get sick, you get different looks, different vibes. It's all about what you do with that. It's all about what you do with that. And I wake up every morning and I say, I'm so glad to be here. Like, let's go. It's another fucking day. You know?
Yeah. So, well, either way, we're just going to end on that point.
Right,
that was a very good point. That was a very good point. Okay. You want to cooperate that? We'll definitely have you back. Okay.
Yes, David, another episode.
All right, gentlemen, let's finish off these fucking drinks. It was a pleasure.
Another cheers to the end. Cheers to the end.
It was a fucking pleasure.
Honestly.
Did I yap a lot?
Oh, that was a great podcast.
Did I yap a lot?
That was a great podcast.
Great podcast.
Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on. Honestly, it was a pleasure.
I wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you.
I hope this
wish you the best on Westmount.
Of course, temporary gig.
Temporary, but he got bigger moves possible.
There's bigger moves coming down.
Hopefully, next time David's around, he's on something else.
Next time I'm on
Cloud 9.
It's gonna be a whole fucking different vision, different vibe. We're gonna keep it moving. And next time I'm here, I'm sure you guys will have a different fucking vision, different end goal, blah 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 blah.
Exactly.
It's been a beautiful time. I had a great time. Let's cheers off.
Enjoy.
Cheers one more time, one last time. Thank you again for coming.
Hit the song.
Ready? Oh yeah. All right, peace out. We'll catch you on the Lux Pod next episode. Peace.
See you Monday.